Welcome back to Masculine Scrapping. One of the things we did at Epcot at Walt Disney World in Florida at the World Showcase was in the German pavilion. We went to the Akershus Royal Banquet Hall, and this is really cool because they pretty much have one menu. You get what you get, you don't have to think about it, but all the Disney princesses, well, maybe not all, but many of the Disney princesses stop by your table, and you can get pictures with them, which certainly you can see on this side of the spread. And you can get their signatures in your little signature book, and I took photocopies of those so that we could get them into the album and leave the signature book alone. This background paper and this title came from Scrap Your Trip. This one I downloaded from Etsy and then put together and made myself. This paper here, again, comes from an old Disney paper pack, probably from the 90s. So that paper, and then this is a sticker set that I have, and I am going to work that into this. Again, I've shared before some need for us to remove someone from the pictures, and the way I dealt with it in this case was just to cut out the pictures in half so we could get Princess Aurora, and it removed the other person. So we'll start putting this together. There's actually going to be several spreads of Disney princesses. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is because they all stop by our table, so we have to celebrate all of them. I know that Disney princesses aren't necessarily a very masculine topic, but we were at this event and it was fun, and I thought we needed to celebrate what we've done. So there we go. Again, no matting on these. I didn't want it to be too busy. I felt like we had a really kind of cool paper that matched the experience, and so I really wanted to spend as much time on that if we could. So there we go. And now this is always the hard part. How do you choose which stickers to use and not overdo it, which I think is usually a problem for me. So we'll put her there. Again, I don't use a ton of stickers, but these 3D ones, I think they're cool. There we go. I am usually way more interested in creating my own items to go on the page, but in this case, because I had these, I just thought let's use them. Some of these 3D items sometimes aren't great for your plastic page protectors, but in this case I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I am going to end up using all of them. I told you, I can't stop. Okay, so there we go. Just that fills up the space a little bit, but focuses on her signature and the photos. So let's now move to this one. Again, now why did I choose to do these in this way? Well, in some ways Princess Aurora's paper was purple. This card that we got there is also purple. Now the back side is kind of the invitation, and I was trying to decide which side to use, but I wanted you to see all the princesses that are there in one shot, and I decided to use that. So see, this is kind of cool, but the title piece is really small, so wanted to get a little bigger. So I'm gonna go ahead, and I feel like I need to start with this piece here and centering. Oop, he does not like that tape. Okay, so we'll use this. Oh man, this one isn't really taking that tape either. Okay, there we go. We got enough of it. There we go. We'll get that down. Again, 2 title things on one page does make it a little difficult. But I think you got to say we're in the showcase pavilion and we're on this experience or ride, and so I think it's necessary to do that, to kind of place it together, especially for people who may not know where the stories are. Again, these are little passport stickers we picked up along the way. I really wish we'd been able to find them for every country, but I don't know that we were paying attention that much, and my son gave them to me later, and I'm like, oh man, I wish we had found more of those. Again, it's kind of a kids activity for keeping them interested in the World Showcase, which I think is great. By the way, your magic wand watch band or whatever that thing is that Disney uses also creates some interactive element for kids. So make sure you do a little homework ahead of time to figure out where those places are, because especially for younger kids, it makes it a little more fun to interact with your magic band with the spaces. I do think World Showcase can be a little hard for younger kids because there's just, it's really feels like it's built more for adults. And so, you know, finding the little experiences that are for kids there, I think makes it a little easier to engage with children. So there we go. Got my stickers. Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Okay, again, no borders. The paper's kind of busy. I got a lot on there, so there we go. The Akershus Royal Banquet Hall, where we had dinner and got to visit with a lot of princesses. There's a picture of inside the hall. You will see a few more princesses over the next few days. Hope you're enjoying this. Would love to see your projects, and have a great day. Take care.